Smaller setting, deal.
I'll borrow your right marker.
That you can. Where are your markers, sir?
Well, I got one set at my desk. But my markers are in my schmuck in the car.
I'm teasing.
Schmuck, not schmuck. Right. Okay. When we do the forearm view is two views, AP and lateral. Barring trauma, we need the arm extended, palm up. Because what happens if we had the palm down?
Radius over the ulna.
Exactly. If we have it palm down, then the radius and ulna are going to be crossed over. Okay? So palm up. If we're doing a single view, simply just equal distance between the, what are these pointing things here? Styloid processes and the rounded knobs here.
Radius and the ulna.
Epicondyles. Okay? So we want them just equal distance. So it's very easy to just grab the patient and guide their arm. This way you got thumb finger on epicondyle, thumb finger on radius, and just estimate equal distance between the both.
And then move your light.
No,
I
move
was
your
asking.
Now we're going to do a bank shot. Okay? And this is a very limited room here, so.
Let me adjust to you then. This is.
It's limited to say it's impossible. Okay, if you're doing one-on-ones, get center of the cassette, and basically go ahead and just get to the borders of the cassette. Okay? Particularly if they have long forearms.
Not I.
Okay? So, because we want to get past the elbow and past the wrist. Technically, we could bring it in a little bit, but that's fine. Okay? And then the marker. Now, if you're doing 2-on-1, all right, you always want to do the AP on the outside, toward the side of the arm. Because if you do the AP here, then when you go do the lateral, now you're working over the exposed cassette. So this way, if you just do the AP, then when you go do the lateral, it's just a matter of doing the arm 90 degrees and lining it up. Okay? So if we do, I'm just going to demonstrate single views. All right? So again, when I help position the arm, I will just kind of grab their silos of wrist and thumb, forefinger and thumb, and then I just kind of equal distance, pick your arm up. See, so it's kind of very close to equal distance between the borders. It gives me a visual reference. Instead of just trying, because it's hard to stick your arm back out. It's hard to tell just by visualizing. But if you give yourself markers, then it's very easy to just kind of estimate. Now, if I'm like this, that's fine. If I'm like that, that's fine, especially if I'm within the limits of the patient's comfort. Okay? So typically I have them to stick their arm out straight and I'll bring my cassette to it. Okay? Then make any slight adjustment within reason. Okay? Now for the lateral forearm, I have them just put their arm like this. Again, if I was using a single cassette, 90 degree between the forearm and arm, you just have them kind of lean into the table. And again, you want the wrist in the lateral position, which means that you have to supinate it 3 to 5 degrees. You put it here. As far as the trunk goes. No, it's right there. Okay? And so there's the lateral. This is the same basic position for the lateral forearm, lateral elbow, and even lateral wrist. Okay? So, except we were doing the elbow, make sure that they are leaning down so that the arm and forearm are on the same plane. If not, it won't be open. Okay? So there is the AP forearm and and lateral forearm. Okay? Let's switch cassettes.